What would this be like without Sarah coming on? I don't know. I don't, you got to take it like a soul, Sarah. You know, like the water off a duck's back. You take it like a water off a soul's back. You got to take the compliments because they're true. They're true. And that goes for all of you, Marty. I already mentioned that to Autumn and Lynn. I'm so grateful. When some of the peeps came on my Gita broadcast this morning, I told them, and I'm going to tell you all because it's the same. To me, I have the one tribe. It's the Gita tribe, and there's this tribe. I told them that their greatest asset in fact, it's the greatest asset on the spiritual path. What I'm going to tell you all is that you keep showing up. And I'm not just talking about to this meditation or to like the Gita or other things that are important to you. I'm talking about showing up to yourself with a capital S. We have no idea how we're the ones that can create our existence. We are the reality. So whatever that means to you, whatever level we're on with the reality, there's and we still are the ones that are dictating or creating our story that runs in our mind every single day. But when you come here for what we're doing, which is to let go of the story, to let go of everything that's going on in your life, to just disappear, so to speak. Or we use the word dissolve, just dissolve ourselves and let go. And it was Hafiz that had a beautiful line. He said, if your love letters are true, dear God, I will surrender to who you keep saying I am. If your love letters are true, dear God, I will surrender to who you keep saying I am. So as I look out at you all, I just had the thought just come through my head that that time is getting close. I think it's getting close to each of us. That surrender that comes from this absolute knowing deep inside of you that there is a light that is always on, that there is something super special about you, and that it's calling you. It's calling you. It's always calling you, and it has nothing to do with all your conditioning. It has nothing to do with where you think you're at today and everything you have going on another storied life today, right? That you know there's nothing in you that knows that you are on the brink. You're right on the edge of complete surrender. As we said in yesterday's stream, we have three options: independent living, assisted living, or dependent living on source, right? We can do it. I'm feeling okay today. I just gonna, you don't even think it through. You just go out and do your thing. And then there's assisted living where you have a little get sideswiped or you have an argument or something and it gets your attention and you go, oh, I got to better reflect. It's time to reflect. And so you go into assisted living for some help with that. But the one that is the very favorite of mine, and for any awakened being, it's dependent living, meaning that we didn't get ourselves here. We didn't make ourselves. We can't do our breathing. We can't do our walking. We're completely the essence of spirit, completely. So I would say it's time to surrender. Maybe close your eyes, my dears. Thank you for allowing me to warm us up. That's not to say you're not warm. You might be sizzling with your true, beautiful, pure desire for peace, for light, for love, connection, and just some relief from the grief, that we train ourselves today and all days. We keep coming back. Today, we're going to focus on this beautiful light, the light that lives inside your heart, the love and the light, the loving light, the loving presence. That is always the number one. It's your higher self. It is your higher self, this light. That's why you have the point between your eyebrows. That's an entry point into this light. but also you have your heart. Also, you have, let's just take, let's just say that you take all your many lives, roll them into one right now, and there's one huge learning. I'm going to ask you in these closed eyes right now, and maybe you can even start your breath work, that you ask yourself, what have I learned? What is the theme, the main theme in my life, and this one? What have I learned from all the rest of them? What am I really about? Am I living according to who I believe I really am? But I still kind of hang around in that other side of me that still has some interest or a lot of interest in this outer world and how I would love to have things go. Maybe just ask yourself that question. What is my greatest learning up to this point? Whatever you have come up with, if you did this, put all your love into it, regardless of what it is or what it isn't. Just empty your heart into it. Pour your heart's love into it. It's who you are today. And today is everything because you are everything. Perhaps your heart is like a geyser springing up from endlessness, deathlessness, completely free of human limitations. And you're just being poured into from this magical light that lives inside of you like never before. Love for yourself, capital S. And Rumi says, love rests on no foundation. It is endless, an endless ocean with no beginning and no end. Drift on it, this endless ocean of love. No beginning, no end, just drift. Drift on it as 1,000 stars float in the heavens. Drift on it, on this love, this ocean of love, as 1,000 stars that float in the heavens. Another great mystic said, the light of loving awareness is always here. The light of loving awareness is always here, regardless of our conditioning and limitations. It is always here. It is a call. The light of love is a call from the depths of every human heart. I would like to give you one more quote that really sums everything up that's in my heart to share with you. There is a light in the core of our being that calls us home. One that can only be seen with closed eyes. We can feel it as a radiance in the center of our chest. This light of loving awareness, this light of loving awareness is always here, regardless of our conditioning. It does not matter how many dark paths we have traveled on, or how many wounds that we have inflicted or sustained as we have unknowingly stumbled toward this inner radiance. It does not matter how long we have sleepwalked, seduced by our desires and fears. This call persists until it is answered. This call of the light of loving awareness persists until it is answered, until we surrender to who we really are, until we surrender to who we really are. And when we do, we feel ourselves at home wherever we are. We feel ourselves at home wherever we are. A hidden beauty reveals itself. A hidden beauty reveals itself in our ordinary life. As the true nature of our deep heart is unveiled, We feel increasingly grateful for no reason, grateful to simply be. Rumi discovered this truth 800 years ago, as have ordinary people like you and me. It is the call from the depths of every human heart. It is the call from your heart as you listen to these words, and something within you stirs in recognition. Rightly understood, everything that happens to us invites us to recognize this heart-oriented way of being, knowing, and feeling. Rightly understood, everything that happens invites us to recognize this heart-oriented way of being, knowing, and feeling. And then Rumi says, in the room of lovers, I can see with closed eyes the beauty that dances. Let's just stay a few moments longer in this beautiful, deep heart dive, and a deep recognition of the purpose of all your learnings and all your lives up to this point that you've identified and poured your heart and will continue to pour your heart into the sublime awakening of this light of awareness that is calling each and every one of us home to the endless love and the endless peace and the endless harmony and happiness for all, and the awakening of Mother Gaia, if she comes back into her true harmonic, perfectly organic and natural state, as in the original beginning of creation, so that every single one of us alive on the planet today will know beyond a shadow of a doubt that there is one light, there is one love, that there is oneness, unending in bliss for everyone, for everyone. This, my dears, is why I'm so grateful that you show up. This is why I'm so grateful that you have devotion, that you've heard the call of the loving light of awareness. And thank you, oh Mother, for hearing our soul call this morning. We need you. We need you seriously. Show us your face. Show us your light in everything we do today. And most importantly, may we feel you in our heart space, filling it with enough love to pass around this world many times. And thank you, Mother, because we know this is so. And we are so grateful. And so it is. Ah, how's that? You all feel like a big sigh? Why don't you just breathe in this breath of love and it's all good. All is perfect. All is well. Hmm. Oh, thank you for the hearts, Ashley. And again, thank you each. Yeah. Yogananda says these words, a great awakening. A great awakening is knocking at our doors. You know, when I say these quotes, I feel it in you. I feel it in me. That's why. There's one way that we can express the unexpressible, right? How do you really talk about this stuff? But he said, a great awakening is knocking at our door. And this is for now, right now. A great awakening is knocking at our door. Lord, grant us the strength to welcome this dawn over the ashes of many desires. Grant us the strength to welcome this dawn over the ashes of all our many worldly desires. I have a wonderful photo. I wish I could share it with you now, but of a group of people standing at dawn. And it's actually a beautiful invocation from the teachings of Saint Germain. And I have that. We'll be listening to that one of these days coming up. But man, they're standing there, the dawn. So I went down. We have a house kind of on a hill in double decks. I went down to the lower deck where the morning sun was coming in. And I just sat there and I realized, oh my God, we all need to kind of do that if we haven't done it recently, where you can get a sunrise and just go and be embraced. And it said in the opening lines of this prayer at dawn in the teachings of Saint Germain, it said just bathe in that dawn, in that first light, or the awakening dawn, right? Just bathe in it until all the shadows of your doubts and worries disappear. And just a group of them was standing in this beautiful sunrise coming up. So I sat there, and my doodles were there, and all of you were there. So it's fun to have a community. It's joy to have a community. Yeah. Do you all think so? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at Marty. Yeah. We got old Narayan up in the corner there. She's in Minnesota, freezing her little tail off. Yeah. So, okay. I would love to hear from you. Ashley and I are still working on some things, and I want to hear from you. What if community? What does that mean to you? If you could build a community yourself, what do you want? What kind of team? Yeah, I want to hear from you, please. Would you let me know if it comes to you? No push. I have to. But yeah, I really want to hear from you. And then we'll share our plans coming up. All right, what we have, as we'll throw it out to the group as well. All right. So
Getting my voice back, Tom. But these last couple of days, I haven't had much of a voice.
oh,
And I just want to say that it's actually been really lovely to be mindful of the words that I use. And I've missed a meditation or two, maybe, but I've been thinking of all of you throughout the days. And I just am so grateful. I'm so blessed. And thank you all. I really have no words.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to use the word. You want to just take care of yourself right now. Yeah. I know Tara wrote me a beautiful note saying that, she's kind of new to coming on here, but we've been friends for a long, long time. And she said something to the effect that, boy, these meditations really set the tone for the day. I think you said that yesterday. And that just stuck to me. I told Trisha, I come in and I said, Trish, you know what Tara said? She said that these meditations just set the whole tone, her whole day is different because of the meditations. So yeah, and it does it for me too. I listen to it right away. I make a copy of it right away and I listen to it again. And it hits me even stronger than live. Yeah. I hope you guys can, listen back because you have the recording set. And sometimes it's nice just to listen to the audio so you don't even have the distraction, or it's not a distraction for me to see you all, but just so you just close your eyes and just hear the words. Yeah. All right. Kiss the soul of yoga for me, would you, Cat? Betsy, Ashley, when you get there again, or anyone gets there before I do. Yeah. All right. Autumn, thank you for staying on. Yeah. Love and light. Love and light.
Blessings, love, and light.
Love and light, dears. All right.
Namaste.
Beautiful. Yeah. Namaste.